2018 Toyota Corolla Review. The 2018 Toyota Corolla can be a competent in any other case overly exciting selection for a daily driver. With a decreased price tag and reputation solid reliability, it's simple to see why the Toyota Corolla has become one with the world's best-selling vehicles in the last 50-plus years. The 2018 Toyota Corolla builds upon the achievements its ancestors with expressive styling, a surprisingly roomy cabin, a good amount of advanced security features and comfortable, supportive seats. But as you move, the Corolla covers basic fundamentals well enough. Some deficiencies make its rivals better picks overall. The Corolla's cabin is very plain and does little to enable you to think you've bought just a basic small car. Its underpowered engine and so-so handling mean it's not much fun to operate a vehicle, either. Factor in a compact trunk and poor smartphone integration along with a car that may be difficult to recommend within a class stacked with increased desirable choices. What's new? The 50th anniversary edition trim has become dropped. Otherwise, the Toyota Corolla carries forward unchanged. If unsure spend money, the Legroom could be the way to go. We like it as you get a lot of features, a rather more powerful engine, and modest fuel economy gains above the L and L. Our top pick, however, may be the Corolla SE. It adds a modicum of fun for the Corolla's otherwise snooze-inducing driving experience. It's also the one model provided with a manual transmission. Select the manual within the droney CVT automatic and you should also get extra goodies, say for example a sunroof and upgraded infotainment system. Trim levels and features. The 2018 Toyota Corolla sedan is sold in 6 trim levels. L, Legroom, SE, XSE and XLE. Every Corolla is powered using a 1.8-litre 4-cylinder engine. Most models produce 132 horsepower and 128 pound-feet of torque, although the Legroom is often a bit stronger with 140 horsepower and 126 lb-ft. Power is routed for the front wheels by having a continuously variable automatic transmission CVT on all models, however the SE could be optioned having a 6-speed manual. Standard equipment for the base L model includes 15-inch steel wheels, LED headlights, LED daytime running lights, adaptive cruise control, a tilt and telescoping tire, a motorist information display, a height-adjustable driver seat, a 6040 split folding rear seat, Bluetooth, a 6.1-inch touchscreen as well as a 6-speaker audio system which has a CD player, a USB port and, for iPhone users, the Siri eyes-free voice control system. Standard safety systems such as a rear-view camera, forward collision warning with automatic emergency braking and pedestrian detection, lane departure warning with steering assist to nudge you directly into your lane and automatic high beams. The LE adds 16-inch steel wheels, heated mirrors, variable intermittent wipers, remote locking and unlocking, metallic cabin accents, upgraded upholstery, a rear armrest and automatic climate control. The Legroom starts off with the LE's features and adds engine and suspension tuning intended for maximum fuel efficiency, 15-inch steel wheels, a rear spoiler and enhanced aerodynamics. The XLE builds upon the LE's number of features, adding 16-inch alloy wheels, upgraded headlights, LED taillights, bumper-mounted LED daytime running lights, a sunroof, keyless entry and ignition, simulated leather upholstery Toyota's Softex, a power-adjustable driver seat with two-way power lumbar, heated front seats, a leather-wrapped controls, a substitute driver information display, a 7-inch touchscreen display, an app-based navigation system Scout GPS link, and satellite and HD radio. The SE could be the sporty Corolla, although we use the term loosely. It depends on the LE's features and adds 17-inch alloy wheels, unique front-end styling using a black mesh grille, a rear spoiler, leader with paddle shifters for CVT automatic models, sport front seats, soft-Tex upholstery with cloth inserts, along with a sport-style gauge cluster. Also included would be the XLE's upgraded headlights, bumper-mounted LED daytime running lights and leather-wrapped tyre. Opt to the manual transmission and you will probably also have a sunroof, keyless ignition and entry, plus the upgraded infotainment system. The XSE provides the same manual transmission's additional features and adds heated front seats, the 8-way power adjustable driver seat, the paddle shifters and full soft-Tex upholstery. A few options packages are offered also. Lendler Eco models can come up the premium package, which adds 16-inch alloy wheels, bumper-integrated LED running lights and also the upgraded infotainment system. A sunroof might be added to this particular package for your it's added to the package for your Eco. The premium package for say CVT automatic models includes keyless entry and ignition, a sunroof plus the upgraded infotainment system, while XLE and XSE models can go for an integrated navigation system and smartphone integration with the Intune app suite. Trim tested. Each vehicle typically can be purchased in multiple versions that happen to be fundamentally similar. The S on this review derived from our full test with the 2017 Toyota Corolla A 1.8-litre inline-4, CVT automatic, FWD. Note, since this test was conducted, the existing Toyota Corolla has brought some revisions, like the deletion in the say 50th anniversary special edition that will not affect this, because the trim was nothing more than an appearance package for that XSE. Our findings remain broadly applicable for this year's Toyota Corolla. Driving. Performance hasn't been a robust suit for that Corolla, plus it still isn't, especially with the latest crop of compact cars. The engine under its hood hasn't changed since 2009, plus the CVT automatic seems conflicted about its identity. If you value an engaging drive, there are several better options. Acceleration. The aging 4-cylinder engine delivers underwhelming acceleration and whines unpleasantly when motivated to work. This characteristic is exacerbated because of the CVT automatic, which attempts to simulate transmission gear changes with no success. We needed 10.1 seconds to attain 60 miles per hour, and that is quite slow for that class. Braking. Around town, the brakes have a very good feel, are smooth and straightforward to modulate, and have the pedal squish that plagues some on the other Toyota models. In our emergency braking tests, the Corolla needed 125 feet to quit. That's slightly more than average because of this segment. Steering. At low speeds, steering effort is light, but there is no feel to become connected towards the road. It's better in sport mode at higher speeds, fears less assist, better on center feel as well as some semblance of feedback rounding a large part. Most buyers on this segment will discover this adequate. Handling. Without any real sporting intentions, the Corolla exhibits surprisingly tidy handling. There isn't much grip supplied because of the all-season tires, but I was surprised by how composed the Corolla remains for a mildly spirited pace, and that is more than enough making it feel lively about. Drivability. The powertrain delivers decent throttle response despite its absence of power and unrefined character. The CVT automatic can be a little more fickle and adjusts ratios around the fly but additionally simulates gear shifts in some instances. Putting aside the many oral idiosyncrasies, the Corolla is really a decent driver. Comfort. The sport seats that are included with the say provide great support, whether or not they seem a little bit misplaced. There's nothing outstanding regarding the ride inside the Corolla, but we did discover the climate control being more than sufficient to keep cabin temps in balance. Seat comfort. The seat trim includes sport seats with generous lateral support, and despite its sparse adjustments, the seats proved comfortable more than a 3-hour trip. Cloth center sections provide breathability, preventing the seats from getting swampy over the longer drive stint. Ride comfort. Ride comfort isn't any better than average for just a compact car. It isn't overly floppy and bouncy, however it transmits bumps just like the small car it really is. Higher frequency vibrations are particularly prominent, and it also doesn't look like much effort was placed in making it ride such as a larger car. Noise and vibration. There's the normal amount of road noise, and nothing more than some and much less than others on this class. There's also some wind noise throughout the mirrors. Nonetheless, it's not enough to become a nuisance. The biggest noise offender could be the racket created with the engine at full throttle. Climate control. The climate controls are straightforward. That has a set of 3 rocker switches within the center for temperature, fan speed, and vent control. The auto climate setting works effectively to keep comfortable cabin temperature. Interior. Slipping in and out with the Corolla's cabin is straightforward. Once you're in, there's ample room to fully stretch. All cabin controls are straightforward, along with the touchscreen is responsive, or else a bit oversensitive. Unfortunately, some will discover an issue with the absence of steering column extension. Is beneficial. The Toyota Corolla's cabin layout you can see and familiar and does not try being fancy, so it is pretty simple to operate and decide. The touchscreen is responsive, but it's simple to inadvertently brush a finger against a control you never mean to, which could be thrust, getting in, jetting out. Ingress and egress are easy thanks to a minimal step over height and wide door openings. Even the rear doors have a very good head clearance, which will help minimize the quantity of ducking necessary to slip into a corner seats. Driving position. There are few seat adjustments beyond basic principles. The controls tilts and telescopes, though the puny amount it extends is laughable. Taller drivers may have to compromise legroom to support their reach. At least the tire is leather-wrapped and possesses a nice ergonomic feel. Roominess. There's loads of room at the start, however the sport seats may suffer a little narrow for larger drivers. There's decent headroom with the spine and 41.4 inches of legroom, which obliterates everything from the compact segment and embarrasses many mid-size cars. A nearly flat floor pan also aids foot space. Visibility. The front windows feel large, and pillars that happen to be thin within your line of sight allow for good forward visibility. Rear visibility can also be decent on account of fairly sizable rear windows and headrests who are not obstructive. A rear view camera is standard. Quality. The Corolla lacks in quality feel, particularly when compared to Honda, Mazda and Subaru. Hard plastic abounds in most areas, which unfortunately cheapens an otherwise attractive decor. The seats, infotainment, climate controls and tire look of quality, everything does not. Utility. Compact sedans aren't desired for their outstanding utility, but a majority of do a better job of maximizing the area they have. The Corolla isn't some of those cars. While we just like the wide trunk opening and split-armed folding seats, the exact level change from a corner kept us from loading some longer items. Small item storage. Storage methods of small items is average. There's a little tray ahead on the shifter along with a relatively small dual-level armrest bin. The door pockets will hold a normal water bottle, however, not much else. The glove box is the normal size, as there are no flip-down storage for sunglasses. Cargo space. The Corolla's trunk carries a fairly wide opening as well as a broad floor ahead from the rear wheel wells, but, at 13 cubic feet of volume, spaces around the lower side of average. The rear seats are split 6040 and in addition they fold. However, there is a pretty significant toe level improved from a corner floor. Child safety seat accommodation. 2 pairs of latch anchors are hidden somewhat deep in the rear seat cushions, which doesn't produce easy access. But the upper tethers are found under flip covers and are also easier to access. The Corolla's generous rear legroom pays to when it comes to rear-facing seats. Technology. The Corolla is simply average across the board with regards to technology. The driver aids don't quite function to your standard of other competitors, for example Honda and Subaru, and Toyota's smartphone integration, through its very own proprietary app, is often a poor replace Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Audio and navigation. The sound system is fine, but quality of sound begins to get a bit fuzzy after you crank up the quantity. Navigation comes for your smartphone after downloading Toyota's Intune app. The screen resolution is sharp, nevertheless the glassy piano black surfaces surrounding it undoubtedly are a magnet for fingerprints. Smartphone integration. There's a USB connector, and Bluetooth pairs quickly and successful. Toyota provides smartphone integration through an app called Intune, which isn't nearly as robust as Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Driver aids. Lane departure lane keeping assist doesn't operate below 32 miles per hour, even if it does a good job if it is operational. The adaptive cruise control had some trouble maintaining uphill speed and, like Mazda's system, won't bring the automobile to a stop. Bummer. But this stuff is standard. That's rare. Voice control. The voice controls respond well to commands, though should they don't, there is definitely an option to train it to recognize your voice. Functions are tied to audio and speak to calls if you don't use Toyota's Intune app. Siri voice will work, which is a paired iPhone should you hold a button longer.